Do you miss playing Dungeons & Dragons, or just have a hard time finding a group in your hometown? Maybe you just wish you could play more. On Discord, we created a community of over 100 people who are playing D&D around the clock. By integrating Discord and D&D Beyond, we're able to provide an immersive experience that is the first of its kind. You can create a character from 1st to 15th level, and then roleplay 24/7 in our Discord channels while combating monsters, crafting weapons, training new skills, and searching for items across our campaign world. You'll also have the chance to participate in random combat encounters and go on monthly virtual quests. Ever wanted to try your hand at being a dungeon master? Or maybe you're an experienced dungeon master and just want the chance to run more adventures. As a community DM, you can run encounters and virtual quests for the community based on monthly modules written by our very own accomplished plot team. Join us.
Join us.
Check it out.
Join the Discord.
Join us.
Join us.
And let's create incredible stories together. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Into the Mist. This is season 5. We're going to do some quick announcements, and then we will jump right into the action as the Dawnbringers are currently in the depths, in the bowels of Castle Ravenloft. Quickly want to thank Dungeons & Dragons for creating this incredible, awesome game that we know and love, of course. Want to thank our main title sponsor for Into the Mist, which is Beetle and Grimm's. They make incredible boxed adventures with tons of awesome stuff. I would pull out all the stuff right now. We've been using them. You'll see them throughout. We're actually using all of the maps for Castle Ravenloft on the table for this season. And there's like 36 maps. They've mapped in like actually map size for Curse of Strahd. So really awesome. Check them out, beetleandgrims.com. I want to thank our new channel sponsor, World Anvil. World Anvil is an incredible service for creating your worlds, and also even for writing novels and for plotting out narratives. It's really, really awesome. Check them out at worldanvil.com, and we will be giving a promo code in the chat, so check that out if you're watching live, and you can use that promo code to get 40% off a year subscription. 40% off a year subscription. Check out that code in the chat while you are watching. Thank you to World Anvil for being a channel sponsor. Want to thank our other channel sponsor, Forge Gaming. Of course, Forge creates all of the awesome accessories that we use on a regular basis. And we are currently working on Into the Mist dice, specific branded Into the Mist dice. They're really, really awesome. In fact, I got some incredible dice at D3 at Sea, which I don't have right now. They're over there. But I will do that actually. Let me show you real quick because they're really awesome. They jingle jangle. Maybe I'll use these because they rolled all the 20s.
Oh my goodness, please don't.
But listen to this.
It was so dangerous.
It was so good. Listen. Oh. They're like hollow and they have like octopi on them.
Santa
I might use those today. We'll see. But anyways, the Into the Mist dice are like that, but they have like skulls and bones and stuff on them. So check it out. Forge Gaming. What? No, I don't know what you're talking about. And finally, our last channel sponsor, Syrinscape, of course. Syrinscape has been incredible to us for many years, and we use them for all of the sound and the music. This music that you're hearing right now is, of course, the Into the Mist theme music, created by Joel Auge, of course, but we have imported that into Syrinscape, and all of the other sounds and official Curse of Strahd sound sets we'll be using tonight are from Syrinscape. Check them out at sirenscape.com as usual. Want to thank all of our Smith Guardians and our Realm Watchers. The Smith Guardians are those that create the narrative for our Discord channel. And want to also thank our Realm Watchers, which keep our community safe. And if you're interested in what our Discord is, basically if you become a Patreon at patreon.com/realmgame, I don't know, if you become a patron at patreon.com/RealmSmith, you can join our role-playing server, and there are people role-playing 24 hours a day as folks in Barovia alongside our adventurers. And so while they're watching the stream, they're also every once in a while interacting with the cast as the cast go in. You would have seen that over the last couple episodes. And Omega, there were some things that you wanted to tell me about the things that they've crafted for our cast that our cast would have had going into Castle Ravenloft. Actually, Chris, who's producing tonight. Thanks, Chris. Chris, if you can switch to the main there, and Omega, if you want to tell us what we all have.
Of course. This will be very, very quick, but thank you. Shout out specifically to Garrus, Elena, Walks with Nature, Atomics, Dorian, and Cyperian, who've given us a plethora of things so far. There might be more when we get back. But we have things like Boots of Elvenkind, a couple of +1 weapons, Gloves of Thievery, an F-ton of healing potions. Atomics even gave a joke book that we might see pop up. Who knows? A lot more than that, but we wanted to make sure that we we thanked everyone who helped out the Dawnbringers, because that's what we do. We bring the Discord and the stream together.
Absolutely.
in a heart. And that is one thing that you can do if you join the Discord. They created it in real time, in game time, while they were role playing, and actually used the skills and abilities within the Discord to create and craft these items for our cast. And of course, Nora's back. Hello, Noura.
Hey.
Now that everybody's seen the entire cast, which is the plan for later. And David and Brandon aren't able to be with us tonight, so their characters are going to fade into the background of the narrative, and I have other things in store for them. That's what you get for not showing up in Barovia. And just a note for all y'all. Anyways, check out our Discord and our Patreon. It's awesome. We have new merch we just launched last week. You can check it out. We had, and maybe I'll pop this onto the screen in post, but we have I went to the Amber Temple and all I got was this Dark Gift shirt. You can check that out, as well as our Noggins shirt, finally, long last.
Yay.
See you later, bro.
It says "See you later, bro," of course. And then we also released some Wasted West gear as well for that show, for those of you that enjoyed that. If you like what you see tonight, consider subscribing and sharing and all of that wonderful stuff. Without further ado, let us venture into the mists. Welcome back. All right, last we left the party, you all entered Castle Ravenloft. You are currently searching primarily for a sword made of light that you have heard of, that was foretold by Madame Eva, that will hopefully help you through your battle and upcoming confrontation potentially with Strahd, in a way to free the land.
Whoa, what?
Maybe not. Okay, I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, exactly. You actually traversed the courtyard of Castle Ravenloft without any issues, of course, using your stealth abilities and pass without a trace, of course, which came in very, very handy. You entered through a back servant's entrance. You actually drew a door, which I'm seriously regretting giving you the pigments at this point, now that you're in Castle Ravenloft.
Yes.
We're just going to use that to get the hell out.
Exactly.
But be very careful, because things don't work the same way in Barovia. Just saying. You came through the... Omega doesn't like that at all.
Stink eye.
Yeah, exactly. You entered through the servant's entrance and headed down some stairs into what appeared like a long hallway. I will read the description again. This hall stands in deadly silence, and you can see it out before you hear. Heavy beams support a sagging 10-foot high ceiling. If you're not already, if you could show the table cam, that'd be great, Chris. Fog clings to the floor, obscuring everything that lies less than 3 feet above it. A giant shadow lurches across the ceiling as a dark figure shuffles purposely down the corridor towards you. You can see this individual on the map, and they are holding up what appears to be a lantern, which is casting this shadow. In this hallway currently, there is a massive portcullis, as mentioned, to the left, and you can see through that portcullis what appears to be kind of the silhouette of wine barrels. Some of them turned over. This whole place, obviously, in quite disrepair, in quite a bit of disrepair. But the portcullis is currently closed. As you turn the corner, Noggins and Sterling, you see that there are a couple of doors within this space. There is one right to your right, Noggins. There's one just down the hallway a little ways. There is a double door at the end, and there is a door to the left at the end of that hallway. What do you do, Noggins, as this creature is coming up? You still have Pass Without a Trace, I believe. I don't know how much time was left on it.
I think it was still an hour left.
The Pass Without a Trace was like the darkness.
left, but we cast it before we got on the bridge. So however long it took us to get from the bridge to here.
Yeah, I would say that you probably have...
We used it.
But the darkness is gone.
You moved quietly. Darkness is gone. I'd say 30 minutes left.
Okay.
Half hour left. Okay.
Okay.
Very gracious. Thank you, Dean.
Then seeing a creature or a person, can I ascertain anything from them?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Perception. I'm rolling. I'm not using physical dice again. That's not a one.
Okay.
Of course.
Of course it is.
That was perfect. I have not rolled physical dice in this season until today. First one, not to one.
It's perfect.
You got the bad one out of the way.
There you go.
It's perfect.
Right.
With a natural one, I would say that you do see who it is. And you see that it's kind of a shorter individual. You only see a silhouette. You don't see any fine details or Yeah, you don't see any fine detail of the person or any of their features, but you feel 100% safe in this moment. Like the way this person sort of waddles towards you a little bit is actually a little reassuring. In fact, it's almost like the way that the character is kind of walking doesn't fit with the whole kind of like horrific atmosphere that you are currently in, if that makes sense. You watch as they walk, and then there's like a footsteps, and then a like they have two different feet as their footfalls kind of walk towards you. But you are absolutely 100% certain that this person means you no harm.
I like how you made my natural one perception into an insight as well, but it's fine. It's cool.
It's good.
No,
It's my world.
Oh Lord. Okay. If that is the case, and I see this individual, and I can't really make them out. Yeah, this was okay. Yeah, great. Hey.
Okay. So all of a sudden, Noggins kind of yells out and it was, "Hi, hi,
Noggins!"
hi, hi," as a kind of.
Taras, is that you? You sneak out?
And the individual stops and looks in your direction, and he kind of like holds the lantern up, and he's like, "Who goes there?"
Are you full? You sound like you ate too many pieces of carrot bacon. I can't see you. Get closer.
And he starts to kind of like slowly walk towards you.
This is so mean. Yeah, I look at the group. So I think I see Travas or somebody.
How far do you want to go in?
I'm not moving in. I'm just turning to the group.
No.
Okay.
I might walk 10 more feet.
I'll restrain him.
Oh, okay.
Your small ass gonna do what?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to restrain
Opposed
you.
checks.
Opposed checks.
start
Strength
off.
checks.
Athletics.
Athletics.
And you can
Athletics?
use acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
Is this place known for its bewitchery?
Oh, 23.
22.
You go to walk, Noggins. All of a sudden, you feel kind of
Yeah.
behind,
Your
pull you
knees get
back.
locked.
I lock both your knees backwards.
Yeah, like,
Like, Noggins, you cannot do this without
What?
what? No, but
We can't just walk up to someone in the castle like this. It's crazy.
I mean, he's walking towards us. It's probably to that.
You're so wise usually. What the hell is going on?
Also, should we not be speaking this loudly?
Sorry. Yes, of course.
It's just Travas, come here.
He kind of steps forward and he puts his lantern up. He goes,
Yoda?
sorry.
That's what you make.
I knew this was coming. He says, it's not fair.
Sorry.
I hate it here. He says, I'm going to change his voice now. Because he can't be Yoda anymore. No, you know what? I'm going to lean into it. Actually, he's going to be the most Yoda ever character. He says,
Lost your room, you did?
and as he holds up the lantern in your direction, he goes,
Find your way, I will.
And lawsuit.
what's that?
I said, and lawsuit.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, so currently Noggins is, and he walks forward a couple feet further. And as he kind of walks forward towards you, I'm going to say Sterling is going to step out like this. Do you want to step out a little bit with
sure.
him? Okay.
Yeah.
Aster, you kind of can see now around the corner a bit. Chris, are we seeing the map there? So Aster, as you kind of look around, you recognize this individual very clearly as they start to walk towards you. The rest of you see an individual who stands about 4 feet 9 inches tall, but appears shorter because of his hunched posture. The left side of his face is covered with lizard scales, and he has the ears of what appears to be a panther. His left foot looks like a duck's webbed foot, and his arms have patches of black dog fur. He wears a loop of twine around his neck, hanging from which is an iron key and a decorative wooden pendant fitted with a varnished human eyeball. He looks like this.
Is that a lightsaber? I'm kidding. Okay, cool. Wow.
Okay.
As he kind of walks down with a lantern on his... holding a lantern, kind of holding it out towards you. What do you guys do?
I will just take a step forward. I'm going to stand next to Noggins and put a hand on his shoulder and that's not your friend.
I mean, no, that probably. At least he might have had an allergic reaction.
He's harmless.
I
He's
cannot
harmless.
see. What are you saying?
Okay, we're going to say that at this point you all have kind of moved out into the area. Do you let go of Noggins at this point?
Yes,
Okay.
fine.
All right. Loholt can see. You see kind of, you peek around the corner. Realm kind of stands around the corner as well.
And there is light only from his lantern?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. Sorry. Who are you exactly?
He says, my name is Cyrus.
And he kind of looks past and he says,
Lady Aster, I didn't expect you to come back so soon.
A surprise visit. Cyrus, where's the master?
Oh, he's about. I'm not sure. Don't follow him. I don't. You brought lots of friends this time.
Guests, yes, of the Count. Just taking them on a little tour as requested. It's sort of a surprise for the Count. Perhaps don't alert him. You know, he likes a surprise visitor from time to time.
Yes, of course. Are you looking for your room? Can I take you there? Perhaps.
Oh, perhaps in a bit. I actually wanted to just show them the lower levels. Get, a little bit of a tour of the castle.
Lower levels. Oh, what do you need down there?
Oh, I just thought I'd show them the full range of what Ravenloft has to offer.
I can clearly see this is not Travas now, correct?
Yes, you see this individual.
Yeah. Okay, great. I mean, yeah, so just asking for clarity. I think as he watches and just kind of like squints and gets very confused, after there's going to be like a slight vine that wraps around where you're touching that kind of goes off of me. And he just immediately withers as I give you guidance as you're talking.
Okay.
I like to insight. Does this individual seem to gain mistrust at her request to the lower levels, or is he actually okay with her having guests? Trying to see if he's genuine.
Insight.
My insight is it is a 22. Look deep inside his one eye.
Yes. With a 22, you get the sense that he's earnest in his welcoming of Aster. Obviously knows her well. Kind of happy that she's here. You definitely catch that there is some hesitance with the lower levels. Like, why would you want to go down there? And some confusion as to that, and that it's not super favorable, but he seems to be going along with it.
I lean over. Perhaps he will know where your friends are. This Ezmerelda and the others that are missing.
Yes, but maybe we should let Aster take the lead on this interaction.
Of course.
Wouldn't want to alert anything without realizing.
I go back to watch.
Okay. Ezmerelda.
Yes.
Welcome back, first of all.
Come back, baby.
We missed you.
I missed you guys too. Shut up, you love me.
You're right.
The last thing you remember, or let's say this, where we last left you, you were all standing in front of the mausoleum out back of Argynvostholt.
Right?
And Dimitri was in the process of resurrecting Argynvost. And you watched as this creature who you had all hoped, would resurrect into a silver dragon to come and save all of Barovia, unfortunately became something different. And you watched as that was occurring, and as it ended, and there was this kind of like explosion of force, of power, you did watch as fog kind of, crept in, and it was really, really tight. Before the explosion happened, the fog was coming in and it was like tearing at Argynvost, and it got really, everything was kind of obscured, and there was some disorientation. At that time, you started to feel tendrils of fog wrap around your body, and at one point wrap around your mouth so you could no longer talk. And you remember being dragged, and you remember almost like being taken off your feet and then like clawing at the ground, and then being pulled up into the air and then completely surrounded in fog and in darkness, and then that was it. Eventually you started to feel like literally like you're in a wall of fog this close, and you couldn't tell or see what was going on otherwise. Then you remember possibly losing consciousness. And then all of a sudden, feeling a damp coldness occurring. You felt what feels like you were submerged in water kind of up to your chest. And currently, darkness surrounds you. You are Vistani, right? You are just human. No dark vision.
Yes.
Yes.
No dark vision. I immediately start patting my clothes to see if they're dry or if they're wet.
Wet. And
Yeah,
you can
fine.
feel immediately that in this darkness, that you are basically like chest deep in water. You can feel it, but it's pitch dark. Your hands are chained to the wall on either side, and you can hear distant drips echoing throughout some sort of corridor.
Oh crap! Now, would Ezmerelda have experienced, I'm sure, living in these lands for so long, mist walking or being carried away through mists at some point or another? Would she know that this is what happened to her, or is this just very different?
Yeah, from your experience in Barovia, you know 100% that the mists have somehow they took you and transported you to this place.
Right. Because I'm in a place that I'm not quite sure, and it's dark, and I'm chained up, and I'm submerged in water, I just want to take a moment to listen for what's around me before I start screaming and possibly causing a little more danger to myself.
Yeah. Give me a perception check with disadvantage, please.
Okie dokie. Okay. That is a 13.
Okay. All right. With a 13, you're very disoriented. You immediately feel intense hunger, almost like stomach cramps, like you haven't eaten in some time.
Right. Okay.
You do get the sense that you do get the sense just by the sound of the drips and the drops that you are in a larger area. And just ever so faintly, you can see that there are bars around you. So you were definitely in some sort of cell, dungeon of some sort.
Right. And as I'm coming to, and not at all because I'm just looking at my character sheet and spells, I realize I can look through, I can cast possibly if I'm a warcaster and don't need my hands to cast spells, because they are chained up, can I cast dark vision and see what I see?
You sure can. Okay. As the dark vision begins to settle in, you start to be able to see the area that surrounds you. The first thing you see is, again, that you are in what appears to be a cell. There is stone to your left and to your right. There are bars out in front, and you are in murky, dark water up to, again, sort of the middle of your torso. You also see that there is a cell across from you that mirrors the one that you're in. And then you also see that there is a cell across the way, corner, kind of kitty corner, but that's as far as your vision stretches.
And it is at this point where I start yelling, "Hey! Anyone! This is really not cool!"
Perception check.
Regular or disadvantage?
At this point, regular, because you have dark vision.
Okay. That's a 19.
Okay. With 19?
Yeah.
Yeah. It echoes, but you can tell it echoes to a point and then stops as though you're within a cell within a bit of a larger chamber. So it echoes a little while, but you can tell that it doesn't go into the vastness of whatever this space is. Like this, that you are within a larger enclosed space that holds the cell that you're currently in.
The nesting
Give me
doll
one
of cells.
sec. Sorry, what's that?
I'm in a nesting doll of cells.
Yes, exactly. I'll give you a bit more of a description. As again, you look around with your dark vision, a mold cover ceiling hangs 3 feet above the still black water that fills this dungeon corridor. So it's only 3 feet above where you are, where the water is to the ceiling. The water is 5 feet deep. And so literally you're like, actually it's even, so you're like basically here, I apologize. It's actually up to your neck.
Right.
And you are in a 10-foot square cell whose entrance is obviously blocked by iron bars. And that's what you see currently. As you start to move your feet on the bottom of the water in the cell, you can feel like it's moving slightly. As you move your feet, there's almost like a shifting feeling. Almost like rocks or debris or something that is under there that you are currently standing on.
I don't like this at all. I want to take like a look at the shackles, see what kind of situation this is in.
Yeah. So the shackles appear strong, somewhat well built, even though it appears the dungeon itself is in disrepair. They have a keyhole in them. And so it's like a shackle with like a device that kind of hangs, and then there's a key that you can put in and then undo the shackles.
Right. If I was like to try to lift myself up and kick my feet out, would they be touching the bars or too far away?
Too far away. It's 10 feet
Damn.
to the bars.
Okay.
You are also not carrying any of your equipment.
Damn. Well, this is a pickle, as they say in Barovia.
And your Vardo exploded last episode. No, I'm kidding. That's not true.
Yeah.
No, not true.
Leave me.
And let this be a warning to David and Brandon for not showing up for our day of shoot. No, I'm just kidding. So kidding. I love you, Noura.
Can I cast knock on these shackles?
You sure, I believe, can. You want to read knock real quick?
What's that?
Want to read knock real quick?
Read it? Yeah. Choose an object you can see within range. The object can be a door, a box, a chest, a set of manacles, a padlock, or another object that contains a mundane or magical means that prevents access. A target that is held shut by a mundane box or that is stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. If the object has multiple locks, only one of them is unlocked.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay. And there's a cat in the cell with you, apparently. And your background is quite fitting, actually, for this.
Yeah, I know. I planned it because I knew. I did not.
No,
if you choose a target that is held shut with arcane lock, that spell is suppressed for 10 minutes, during which time the target can be opened and shut normally.
Okay. Do you want to cast it on your right shackle or your left shackle?
Taking a look, is there one that looks different from the other, tighter than the other?
Investigation check.
All right, cool. 17.
The right one is tighter and seems like it's in better shape than the left one.
I'll start with that one.
Okay. As you cast lock, it falls into the water and just kind of hangs from the chain until it rests in place.
I'm gonna, if I can't get myself out of just that one, I'm gonna cast it again.
Okay.
On the second one.
Okay. Falls loose into the water. We're gonna go back to the rest of the party real quick for a minute. All right. Party, what do you do?
Well, I think Aster will lead the way.
I will walk forward just a few steps towards Cyrus, and I'll kind of stoop down a little bit just to look at him, eye level, kind of hold my hands up to him. Don't worry, I'll just show them around really quick, give them a little tour of the place, and then we'll go upstairs, and I'll find you on the way back.
Downstairs you want to go, yes?
Yes.
All right, this way. Quickest way. Come.
Thank you, Cyrus. And I'll kind of turn back to the others and motion for them to follow.
Okay. And he starts down turns in the hallway, and totally trusting, back towards you, starts to foom, flap, foom, flap, foom, flap, as he's kind of walking down the hallway.
Well, given the interaction, and it seems like he's trusting us to turn his back and lead us along, I'll just look around and say, sounds good for now.
I mean, I guess so. We can just follow him, I guess.
Okay, and you watch as kind of Roan actually kind of like steps forward and looks around. He says, yes, shall we? He seems very trustworthy. And he kind of steps in front and starts to walk, and Sterling kind of like walks forward as well. Marching order behind them.
That's good for me.
Yep.
Where you want to be?
I'll stay in the
I will be in the middle as well. Yep.
And I will come.
I'm still gonna stay next to Aster.
Okay. Aster, next to Aster.
Arguably having the best eyes here. Just wants to make sure.
Are you okay with this, Felfair?
That's fine by me.
Okay. So you all kind of move this way, and I'll move this way. All right. Okay. This is a big castle, y'all. Give me 1 second here.
Path Without Trace is gone now, just so it's known.
Okay.
Because people forget that guidance is a concentration spell.
No.
He steps up to the door at the end of the hallway on the left, and he opens it. You see a dusty, 10-foot wide, 30-foot long corridor. Ignore this. This is closed in. You cannot see that. You see a dusty 10-foot wide, 30-foot long corridor. It has a flat ceiling 10 feet overhead to the south. A web-filled stairway spirals down into the darkness. The north end of the hall ends at a wooden door, which is where you are right now. What do y'all do?
Aster.
I see kind of like, he goes, come this way? This way?
Yes.
Have you been down here before?
Yes. And I'll kind of like just take a step back so I can lower my voice a little bit.
Sure.
The dungeon's up right down the stairs. Just fair warning, it's going to get a little bit wet.
How wet? Like, will we need to change our socks or?
And I'm gonna look at Falfer's height. Just about everything, actually.
What? Oh wait, do you mean like we'll have to swim down there?
You might.
At that point, Roan and Sterling kept walking forward as they disappeared in the hallway, and you kind of held everyone back. You immediately hear this loud kind of screeching sound that rings through the hallway.
Sterling!
And almost like an unfurling of chains. And you hear like this around the corner of where they went.
I'll rush around the corner to see.
Yeah.
Because I have dark vision.
Yeah, you will. I thought you had a
Noggins will follow.
Okay.
Me too.
Sterling! Wrong! That's the sound we hear.
I think they went the wrong way.
Yes.
That's good. All right. As you come around the corner, Sterling and Roan are gone. Completely. Like gone. What you do notice, though, as you come around this corner, you hadn't seen this before, but this is not here. So this is a solid hallway.
So we wouldn't have noticed that. Okay, so
you didn't know you hadn't seen it.
The other
stopped, and then you came around the corner, and Cyrus is just at the end, kind of looking at you. He says, "This way, please."
But Cyrus, our friends, where did they go?
Back they'll come. Don't worry.
And he starts down the stairs.
No. Not for me.
Sorry, we can't see from where we are. You said what do we see
Sorry,
when
can we get the
turn
map
corner?
back, Chris? So you see that there is a hallway leading out, but this is not here. So this is a solid hallway.
Okay, yeah.
And you're the first to come into the hallway with Felfer. And Sterling and Roan are gone.
They're just gone.
Yeah.
And he wants us to follow.
Like there's any illusory magic or anything like that?
Investigation check
Can I do
or
that?
perception or Arcana. What are you trying to figure out?
That was a lot. I'm just trying to see from glance and the way they went. Does it seem like a veil came up? Does it seem like there was like they like disappeared? Like anything like that? Any type of illusion blocking us from seeing that?
Arcana check?
Can I do that as well?
Are you doing Arcana or are you looking for physical stuff?
No, I'm going to do an Arcana.
Arcana check, sure.
While they're doing that, I know that Roan traces as demon, so I'll divine sense.
Okay.
For me.
Natural 20 for a 19.
Pew, pew, pew.
Physical dice? Physical dice?
Physical dice.
Yeah.
Awesome. So,
Very pretty one too.
okay, so you, I'm assuming you step into, you step into the hallway to investigate it? Everyone's okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay at the edge.
And just for clarity's sake, with True Sight, I can automatically succeed detect visual illusions or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to just do a glance to see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Both of you are looking for magic?
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
11.
Okay. You see nothing.
Okay.
You see nothing. There is nothing magical in this space. But when you get into the center of closer to the center of the hallway where you imagine they were, you look up and you notice that there is what appears to be a shaft that goes all the way up that is the size and width of the hallway. And it goes up into darkness until you can't even see where it is anymore.
Can I investigate the floor?
Yeah, sure.
I want to see. I'm checking for seams. I'm checking for
It is very apparent that the floor has it has a slight step down.
Okay.
And then goes across 10 feet and then slight step up that matches the shaft size.
Oh, so it seemed like something was there and something literally went up.
Yeah. And you also notice that in this space here, as you get into there, it is a massive cinder block of stone. Just a massive cinder block of stone that sits in a space within.
So I'll turn to Noggins and go, do you think perhaps this block right here is holding on to some kind of mechanism up there like we heard with a chain or something?
That's a lot more complicated for my brain to comprehend. I just think they went up. Do we go up? How do we go up?
I do not know. Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm just waiting for divine sense.
Right. Sorry. For the divine sense, you celestial fiends undead within 30 feet.
Faye, yeah.
Faye within 30 feet, not behind full cover.
60 feet actually.
60 feet.
Not behind an inch of stone.
Nothing.
So nothing down these halls, down these doors, nothing? They are not in this region.
But they were simply just here.
I suggest, Aster, you ask your friend where they went.
Cyrus.
You hear like the distant as he's going down the stairs.
Hold on. I'm gonna like put a careful foot down the step.
Yeah.
And then see if anything happens, and then I'm gonna like run across to try to catch up to him. Cyrus, wait.
Okay. As you run down the stairs, and you remember that this staircase is actually quite windy and quite long. And he is probably about 30 feet down when you finally catch up to him, like moving double movement. And he kind of turns to you and says, yes?
Hold on. Look, do you know where they went?
They're gone. I don't know. Up. It's okay. You're fine. Come.
Yes. You know, Cyrus, I think I can take it from here. why don't you go back to cooking and get stuff ready for our guests, and I'll just show them around real quick, and I'll be right back. And I'm going to attempt to cast Charm Person.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
So it is a Wisdom save. DC is 16.
He fails.
Oh.
I've got it from here. You've been so kind. I would hate to trouble you further. I know you're very busy.
Yes. Cooking. Right. They'll escape if I don't finish. All right.
And he starts to kind of walk back up the stairs.
Did we hear any of that?
Follow.
No.
They're 30 feet down a winding stone staircase.
Not for. Okay.
They're gone. I cannot detect the presence of wrong.
We came here in search of 2 friends, and now we lost 2 friends.
But at least we know they're not the wrong. Sorry.
You're not wrong.
Back to Noura on that. Noura, Ezmerelda, you currently stand, the shackles have been dismissed or unlocked, and you stand within this 10-foot wide cell. What do you do?
I'm assuming that there is some sort of lock on these bars. However, I cannot cast knock anymore until I rest. So what I'm doing now is I am dragging my feet along the bottom, like swooshing around, trying to see if my feet knock into anything kind of metal, anything I could possibly use to pick a lock.
Yeah, sure. Investigation check, please. With disadvantage.
Yeah, I figured.
Under 5 feet of mercury.
Let's see. I rolled a 14 and an 18 on the die. So let's see. Plus, let's see. Where is my investigation? There we go. 21.
Okay. With the 21, immediately you notice as you move your feet, you are standing on what feels like a heap of coins. Like a large heap. Like as you move it, you're shifting and they're just kind of falling and moving under your feet. With the 21 though, like you don't feel any other sort of objects with your feet, but you think maybe if you went under the water, maybe you could potentially find more, but as of right now, you can tell it's coins of all sizes.
Cool. Coins, I am literally going to be like holding my breath, going down into the water, which my dark vision should still work.
Okay. Yeah. So 8
hours.
Yeah. So you go under. It's murky, unfortunately. So it's like it's not like it's dark. It's like obscured. It's pretty nasty down here, and the smell is actually quite gross.
This is how plagues start. Yes.
Yes, exactly. And you know, you were kind of coming back from consciousness, and like you can feel you're very hungry. Really, really hungry. You're not sure how long. You actually feel somewhat now, as you start to kind of go under, like your body has lost some of its kind of health. It's you feel somewhat frail. Like your bones have, I don't want to say atrophied, but they have, like you feel tense. Like you have been in that position for a lot longer than you remember being there.
Sure,
and you have one.
I'm sure that would. Yeah.
You realize now that you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Which is advantage
That's
to all
exhausting.
ability checks and saving throws.
Disadvantage.
Okay,
Sorry,
cool.
not advantage.
So I'm even through the murk.
Sure.
I am going to still try to find any sort of like some sort of object that I can pick a lock with.
Yeah.
But you know, if I'm down there and I'm like scrounging and I see like a gold piece, maybe like I could pocket that along the way, like as I'm searching, because you know I'm down there as anyway.
You feel what feels like thousands of coins. Like there could be thousands of coins under here, and as you're underwater, you kind of put one to your face. And you notice it appears to be Electrum. With that 21 investigation, it's an Electrum coin.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Okay. Is there a face on it?
Yes. It is the visage of Strahd von Zarevich.
I like kind of spit at the face, but then I pocket it.
You spit, and the spit kind of does this under the water, and kind of like as you like, and it kind of like, and you taste the water when you spit, and it is putrid.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
In that moment, you kind of put your hand down as you're like feeling around, and you feel what feels like a long, thin piece of something, kind of somewhat cylindrical. And you now notice also that you're feeling kind of drifting bits of something that kind of like come across your hand and across your face.
Oh, no. No. Drifting bits of what?
You can't tell. They just kind of like they kind of brush past. But it almost looks like, one of them looks like almost like a flap of something. Like it kind of flaps by.
There's no like remains in this thing. Like I'm looking around for bones. Is there people in this? Like, do I see a shoe? Is there anything else down here that like has human presence or some sort of humanoid presence that was here?
You realize?
Am I like literally like swimming and drinking and that, and like I just spat in like some dude's face meat?
You realize in that moment that you are that piece of whatever you have in your hand is clearly a bone of some sort. It's like a long, thin shard of bone. And as you kind of come out of the water, if that's okay, I'm assuming you're coming out of the water.
Yeah. I need to come up for air. That's fine. Also gross because of everything, but yes.
You feel like something is tangled in your hair.
Oh, come on.
Just to the right of your face.
Oh, what is it?
Did we get an all-meat pizza for that?
As you look over and you look down at your hair, we're going to go back to the rest of the party.
Face meat.
That is grimy. Ew.
Light.
All right. You all, as you're having that conversation, Cyrus kind of comes up from around the steps.
Did you find them?
And he says,
Aster said, I'm going to go back. I'm cooking. Cooking. Yes, cooking.
and he kind of like,
Flap, 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 flap.
I like lean past him and go like, Aster, are you down there?
And she's kind of slowly followed to the top of the stairs, and I'll kind of come around the corner. And you see there's like, she's watching Cyrus walk away, and there's just like this very deep look of like regret on her face.
and he closes the wooden door behind you.
What happened?
I suggested that he let us look around on our own. We have about an hour until he realizes what I've done.
Oh, no.
Okay. Do we not need him anymore?
No, I know the way from here. The dungeons are right down the stairs. My best guess is to the friends you were looking for are there.
Any sense of where Ronan Sterling would have been lifted to?
No, and I don't think he knows either.
Will he warn the master?
Not for another hour, at least.
Well, if time isn't on our side, then let's keep heading in the direction we were, so at least we'll find some of them.
And I mean, no, at least it's those two. I mean, like if Falfur, you and like Dimitri got lost, I think I would be a lot more worried because.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but he can go big thing, and then Roan is the darkness. So.
For sure.
Thank you.
Yes. One quick question. If we're gonna go down here, I don't think I'd prefer to be on someone's back, but Sterling's not around.
You can go on my back.
Oh, I can. Okay, good. Because
He pats you in the head like he always does.
Okay. So he climbs up the side of your body and kind of onto your shoulders.
Big shoulder plates.
Thank you, my friend.
You'll do. It'll get old.
Oh, if only we had a harness.
It was with Sterling.
I guess we going.
Down the stairs, then?
Down the stairs.
Okay. You're heading down the stairs.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we be careful?
Oh, perhaps we do it quietly? Perhaps we stealth down the
Excuse
stairs?
me for a moment while I grab my next map.
Yeah.
Beetle and Grimm's, y'all.
Should we stealth down here?
Beetle and Grim.
I like to be looking for traps.
Go to their YouTube to find me unboxing their boxes.
Hey!
You guys can lift your minis
Lift our minis.
out, please.
Place the minis on top of the legacy of that book.
Up your middays.
Do I have? I did. I took yours, right? Yep. Oh, one arm only.
Cover your eyes.
Covering. I mean, closing, but.
Cover your eyes.
My perception's not that good.
I cannot see anything.
You can see that okay, Chris? We're gonna have to move that.
There.
Now, please.
I'm very, very
Don't be
concerned. Very
Okay,
concerned.
minis, I need a marching order for y'all.
Sure.
Aster?
I think Aster's leading now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aster.
Is Noggins up there with her?
Yep.
And that would be not far behind now.
I'm gonna need,
Oh.
you know what? We're gonna have to redo this actually. Sorry.
Okay.
Minis off. Minis off. Game off.
Real quick.
Sorry. Yeah.
Car.
Car.
It's a Canadian joke.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna fit it all.
This is rough.
It's a whole lot of space here. So,
Y'all are
If-
taking up a lot of space.
if Loholt can pull Noggins aside for a second before going down the stairs, if Loholt will pull Noggins aside for a second and say, "You trust Aster completely, correct?"
I mean, she hasn't really given me a reason not to.
Because she's literally leading us into the belly of the beast. And I trust
Yeah.
her, but you seem to have a good judge on character.
I mean, I think if she wanted to like stab us, she could have did that. Like I don't know, the almost month or so when we were living together, in the mansion.
Yep, just looking for some affirmation. I'm at the end.
Yeah, I mean, she's gone through a lot. I don't think she has any reason to betray or do something that she doesn't want to do.
That's what I'm concerned with. His hold.
I mean, I can try to. If something happens and it's like a charm or something, luckily we Fae are pretty good at knowing how to deal with that stuff.
I trust you.
All right.
he just looks like I don't the face he gives. I think you have a pretty good high insight.
Yeah.
The face he gives is it's not that you shouldn't trust me. He said I don't know if that's just a good thing to trust someone like me, but not in a bad way. Just yeah, he just okay. Kind of just continues to hop on.
Yeah. So.
Okay. I don't know why Sardscape keeps stopping on me here.
Sirenscape.
You're not getting it there, right? Okay.
There is.
It's very quiet down here.
Yes.
It is very quiet down there.
I assuming it's dark as well.
It's quiet and dark.
I mean, it seems okay to me.
So what are our light sources?
Do you need a light source? Do you need to see?
I mean, I can create light. I just don't know if I'm going to mess up anyone's vision. Then my
I
sword
don't-
glows. The amber blade emits its hue, and light is cast upon it.
How far?
30 feet. Would you like me to take lead?
No, you stay back. We need strong people. No, you stay back.
Okay.
I think me and Aster can see pretty good without your saber of light.
All right. One sec.
I'm going to sidle up to Aster as we're just slowly walking. And I'm going to it's going to get a little bit of a whisper. Question for you.
Sure.
What was it like?
What was... You mean
Well,
being here?
yeah.
You know, that's sort of the funny thing. When I look back and try to think about it, I can't really remember very much, but I guess the worst part is that when I do try to think about it, all I remember is being happy. Not just happy, like the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I can't help but feel like I did terrible things that I can't even remember doing, and that I was happy to do them, and yeah, that's about all I remember.
I mean, I'm probably not the best one to talk about, those mind control effect things, because that's kind of something if I have to do it, I can do it pretty easily. I don't like to control people, but it's sometimes people just need to listen. Like, I don't think that was on you. And I mean, a weird way of looking at it, but your friends got away. So there's like a win. Like, you didn't do completely bad things,
I appreciate the sentiments, but whatever happened, I would quite like to put an end to it, and ideally make sure it doesn't happen to anybody else. Nobody deserves to have choices like that made for them. And as she says that, she kind of casts a glance back at Falver.
Ooh. And he'll see that glance, and he'll go, kind of lean in a little closer. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about what him getting rid of Margantha will mean. I have frozen and I don't know why. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. We hear you, but you've frozen, yes.
I did. Just keep going. I'll be fine.
I do too. I can't imagine she's pleased with that outcome.
Probably not. If I know hags like I do, why am I frozen?
You're good. You'll be back.
I'll be back.
All right. As you kind of finish this conversation, we've lost Omega.
Keep going.
Okay.
I'll fix it on my end.
Okay. As you kind of descend the 80 feet that it takes to spiral these stairs down to the bottom, you start to hear distant sounds of dripping. And the stairs descend into black, still water that fills an arched hallway before you. The water surface is like dark mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by the of a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 feet ahead, arched doorways lead downward from each side of the hallway. In each arched doorway, an iron door you can see stands closed and partially submerged. But that is what you see before you.
And I'm on your shoulders.
I said you can see the doorways. Right now you only see a T junction, but yeah.
Right.
What do you do?
And I'll point to kind of the doors on either side, not the ones straight ahead, but the ones on the sides. Cells on either side. And she'll point to the right side first. And we were held over there when we first came to Ravenloft. Perhaps we start on that side.
Aster,
Sounds good.
what are the frequencies of roaming threats in this place?
Down here, honestly, we didn't encounter anything except some... I'd be careful about opening your mouth under the water, but in here, there wasn't much. It was further down, and she'll point to the final door. That's where we ran into trouble.
And at that moment, you do smell this putrid sort of stench that comes from this area.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. If that's okay with you, DM.
Sure.
I'm on Loholt's shoulders.
Okay. Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yep.
I climbed up, right?
Yep.
I pull out my longbow
Okay.
and I tear off one of my nails
Okay.
and I stick it with some rope, like I tie it to the end of one of my arrows.
Yeah.
And I'm going to.
And you notice that it does go like this, and then it opens up into a cavern that you can't see past there. Like it opens up into a larger space.
So
then it goes to darkness.
I'm going to shoot an arrow as far down this way as I can with that nail on the end.
Okay.
And then use my eerie token remote viewing gift to be able to see what's on the other end.
Give me an attack roll. We'll see how well you do.
All right.
It's very clever. I like that.
That's a 16.
Okay. With a 16, you draw back and so you just tied it to the arrow. The arrow's not tied to anything else, right?
No.
Okay, so you hear a at the end, some distance away. What's the range on far?
Oh, far. Yeah. Longbow. So.
Like it's stuck into something. You don't hear a under it. You just hear it at the end. You trigger that sense.
Yeah.
You have dark vision?
I do.
So I guess you would have dark vision through this thing as well, let's say, because D&D.
Yep.
And at the end, this is what you see.
So I have to enter this trance for 1 minute.
You have to enter.
I do have to enter a trance.
So currently
on his shoulders.
Is this a spell?
It's actually
an ability.
It's an ability. Yeah.
So it's not a spell.
No, it's not a spell.
Okay, then I can't manipulate it.
Okay. As that happens, all of a sudden, do you tell them what you're going to do before you?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Loholt and the rest at the front here, or basically the party. I'm going to attempt something. Just wait for me. It will be just a minute, literally 1 minute. And
yeah. Okay. As that happens, you open up a room. You can like open that to there, basically. Yeah.
The end of the page.
Yeah. Like that.
Okay. Wow.
This is what you see.
Okay.
Okay. Dark, low shapes thrust up out of the still, brackish water that fills this 50-foot square room, the ceiling of which is festooned with hanging chains that look like thick black web strands. A balcony set into the north wall overlooks the room and has two large thrones atop it, with a red velvet curtain behind them. And that's what you see in this large chamber at the end.
Coming out of my trance, which only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
I'll tell the rest of the party, certainly there's a giant room at the end of this hallway. There's large velvet curtains. Is that right?
Yeah, there's a... Sorry, so as you look around, you see that there is a balcony with two velvet thrones.
Okay.
With a velvet curtain behind it.
Yes.
Above.
Okay, so over the water.
Yeah, so quite a bit above the water, well, a little ways above the water. It stands 7 feet above the water surface is where the balcony is.
Okay.
And then in the water, you see these dark shapes protruding from the water.
Okay.
And hanging chains from the ceiling.
Okay, so there are many chains hanging. Looks like a giant room down there. Do I notice any movement?
No. Perception check.
Sure. Thank you.
Is there any signs of life?
Kvos, Ezmerelda.
From what I can tell, I rolled a sword perception, you said?
Yeah.
15, 20, 25.
Wow. With a 25, you absolutely see something kind of crest in the water and then go back down.
Okay, there's definitely movement down there.
Hopefully your arrow did not disturb it.
And I'd say, sorry, and multiple, like, movements.
Okay, so there is certainly more than one thing moving down in that room back there.
They're not friendly in my experience either.
So you've been down here. What are those things?
Zombies, I think. Some sort of undead creature.
I hate zombies.
The two doors, the right and the left, that access set of cells. Do the doors have any like keyholes, anything?
You can't see them around the corner yet. Because you guys are standing at the end of the hallway. All you see is passageways, but Aster told you that there are doors.
Can I like slowly step forward and not getting down to where those things are?
Yeah.
Because kind of
What is your path of movement through this hallway?
Can I see the map?
Yeah, we can give him the map there.
If it's only a couple of steps, what is that? 20
So
steps?
it's 5, 10, 15, and then there's left and right. Are you going to go straight through and then which way?
I'm gonna just go 15 feet forward to see the doors.
As Noggins
I hate this.
steps 5 feet forward, all of a sudden there is what appears to be
I hate this so much.
One moment, please.
You know, I realize that I'm the one who activates traps or like steps through holes or things.
You really
You know
are.
what? It tracks. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to say, once I heard Aster say zombies / undead, I just want to look out into the darkness and close my eyes, cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
Just to get, if I can pick up anything.
Yeah.
Good.
And Divine Sense, again, I always mix that up with the other one. Does it tell you how many and where?
Old editions, I think.
I think that's
you can sense
favored.
Anything affected by the hollow spell or location. Know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you sense a pretty severe undead presence at the end in that big room.
Singular?
No, multiples. Does it tell you how many?
Just the location of any celestial
so that would
fiend
tell
undead.
you
6. Oh boy.
I detect 6 undead, quite substantial creatures.
That seems to track with what I saw.
As you say that, Noggin steps forward 5 feet, and all of a sudden, the water explodes up in a kind of sound, and mist kind of fills the area that he was in, and it sucks him down.
No.
And all the water goes, and then just swirls, and then settles. They just sucked him.
Noggins is gone.
Gone.
I don't have a reaction. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, like, no
where
chance to
happened?
react?
Where I'm at?
No dex check?
I'm immediately like
Let me check.
reaching into the water after where he went.
What is this? White Plume Mountains?
Yeah. Well, it is Castle Ravenloft. Hang on a second. Let me just check to see if you do get a save. 'Cause I think you probably do. I'm assuming you do.
New character is coming.
But the t-shirts just
still
came
buy the
out.
t-shirt.
We're still by the t-shirt. Exactly. See you later.
Memorial t-shirt.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
No, you don't get a check.
Wow.
No. Just no. Chris Strahd says F you.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah. Chris
Amazing.
Perkins says no dex check for you.
Wow.
Yeah, so you Noggins disappears. A moment later, Noggins, you find yourself submerged in water, and you take basically like a mouthful of putrid, nasty water.
Face.
What do you do?
Face meat. There's face meat in there.
Not only do I go through water, you force me to drink. That's rude. I mean, I will try to get back out of the water in some way, shape, or form. It's going to be my initial thought.
Yeah. So you all of a sudden submerge, and you kind of like flail, and you see that there is air above you, and you kind of submerge out of the water You have dark vision, yes?
I have more than that, yes.
Yes. You find yourself in a 10 by 10 foot cell.
Oh, no.
Shoot.
Clinging, and you come out of the water. You see that you're 10 foot cell. There are bars in front of you. Across the hallway at 10 feet, there's another a cell that you can see. And you do see like this dull kind of blue glow across the hallway off to the right slightly.
Wait.
No, you don't see that. Never mind. That is not there.
Wipe that.
Aster knows what that is. Her party took it. Sorry, y'all. But what you do see in front of you, clinging to the bars of this otherwise empty cell, is a rotting corpse.
Oh, Ezmerelda. Oh, sorry.
And Ezmerelda,
Still alive, you jerk.
within the same area that you are, you hear a sound coming from down the hall.
Who goes there?
It's just gross, bro.
Noggins?
Bro.
Noggins! How? Where are we?
That's what did I? What?
Oh my
Where
God!
am I?
You don't know.
I
this
don't
is
know
happening.
where we are. I woke up. There's mists took me away, and I came to, and I was shackled. But I'm so awesome that I got out of it. But then I'm looking out again. I'm still stuck in the cell, and oh my God! Do not open your mouth in this water.
I did already, and it's
very
nasty.
certain there is face meat in here.
I am no longer vegan.
Well, at least you got the top of the food chain.
Everything I believe in, but
Right.
do you have carrot bacon still? Because I could literally eat anything right now.
Can I
Not face
get
meat,
out of
but
this
literally
cell?
anything.
Hold on, bro. Please, wait. Where? You're safe. I'm not.
Ish?
And you remember that you look down, and as you were talking, like you're flailing around, and you can see that there is a rotted finger that is stuck in your hair that is like swaying in your view.
And I like catch it like there's like a
Yes.
fly in front of me.
Yeah, it
like a
goes
mosquito.
And it, like as you catch it, you squeeze it, and the skin squeezes and pops the bone, and whatever nastiness is out of
Can I
it.
just,
Happy
like,
Thanksgiving.
silently just like catch the bone and I like point it. Do I see Noggins at this point?
No, you guys are in separate cells somewhere in this room.
I'm still gesturing as though I could see him, and I'm pointing at something that is not in front of me, but as though it was.
We can't see each other?
No, you just heard.
I'm gesturing towards his voice.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to get this out of here, okay?
Wait. Can I see anything around me?
Yes. So, like I said, you see that there's a cell across from you. There's a hallway in front of you. Her voice is coming from the left, and his voice is coming from the right.
Is the cell like bars?
Yes. Closed, barred door, and there is that rotted corpse, kind of strung on the bars.
I don't like that.
It's missing a finger.
Am I in shackles or just in the?
You're just in the cell.
Okay.
Is your cell locked?
No, I don't. Hold on. Is it? A good question.
Ask the perception
Do I
check.
see a door or anything?
Yeah. So there's a cell door that is bars. Aster, can you give me a perception check, please? And Felfer, give me a perception.
Oh, what
check?
check?
Perception for Aster and Felfer. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
not
there's this-
awesome.
Oh, sorry.
9.
Okay.
9?
10.
Okay. All right. You hear distant yelling voices.
Okay.
You and Aster both. You don't know what direction, but somewhere within where you are.
Okay. Do you hear that?
I think as soon as Noggins slipped under the water, I would have swiped at it with the blade to try and light it up, try and swish it out of the way, because I don't know where he is, right?
Yeah.
So I think I would have immediately reacted to him disappearing. And if you say, like, silkily goes back, I would have taken my blade, I would have swiped at it a couple of times to try and swash the water out of the way, where he disappeared.
Just to see, just to like,
so you do that.
trying to light it up.
I'm doing like a Han Solo, look, like,
Yeah.
just like looking for it, like,
Yeah.
but I'm not going in.
The garbage compactor.
Yeah, I'm doing the trap.
Yeah, in the area, you do that, and as you kind of search, your sword hits stone ground.
Where did he go? Noggins!
As you're ducking down, I'm like, oh, my friend, slow down. Come on. Come on. Sheesh. Where's Sterling when you need him?
He falls off.
Wait, I thought I heard something.
What?
Can I make a check just to see if anything magical just happened?
Yeah, Arcana check.
Oh, I see them rolling across your screen.
12.
With a 12, you do get a slight sense of something magical, but you're not sure what. There's like a smell in the air of some sort of magical effect, but you don't know what it is.
Some sort of magic took him through the water.
Really? Can I do a check? Sure. After he says that?
Sure.
I'm going to keep an eye out on the water ahead to make sure nothing comes out of it. Because we're making noise now.
It's still.
So 11.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
If it's just bars, honestly, Noggins might try a door, but it's not even his first attempt. It's not the first thing he's thinking about. Knowing that he hears her, knowing that he's not trapped himself other than being inside the bars.
Yeah.
He's going to go, one second. One second. Don't move. If you can. Wait. And I'm going to close my eyes. Just think for a second. Gonna suddenly lean back and black out.
Yeah.
And as my head hits the back of the cell, definitely pass out. As soon as I hit the ground, you see a swirl as I become a little snake with wings, as I wild shape into a flying snake.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And I'm going, and it is a tiny creature.
Yes.
And this is also the first time I have not used my wild shape in a long time. I'm going to.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could do it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really use it. The Dreams Druids doesn't really benefit them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to go through the bars if I can.
Yeah, no problem. You slither right through.
Right.
Over this corpse, and you do see that this corpse looks like it may have been a half elven male wearing some sort of leather armor.
Doesn't look like Travas, does it?
Investigation
Isn't
check.
he a half elven male with armor?
Investigation check.
Oh no! Oh. That is a 3.
With a 3, you notice that it is absolutely not Travas.
Why, Jay?
But
Come back.
you do see that there is a sword in a sheath on its back that is kind of poking out of the water.
He doesn't have. I mean, I'm also a little sneaky snake. He just, and then I'm going to start to float over towards Ezmerelda's voice.
Okay, so you go out, and you see that there is a cell to your left, which door is open, and then you pass, and she is in the corner cell, the very corner.
I'm going to float over. First of all, a flying snake is so cute. I'm looking at the art of it. Just kind of flies over, little waggling his little body, and I'm going to come next to Ezmerelda's cell.
Yeah,
and just fly.
Nuggets, how long have I been in here? How did you get in here? Where is everybody?
I'm gonna bonus action get out of the shape.
You are now Noggins.
Yeah.
And that is a gift, by the way. I'm gonna gift this of you flying, just so you know.
Good. How long? Oh, sorry. It's been. We had a month plus a week, almost like a month and 2 weeks. Month and a week and a half, something like that.
Shut up! Seriously?
And yeah, it's been a while.
I've been down here for this long?
Are you okay? Here, I'll give her some carrot bacon.
Oh.
Eat it.
Soggy.
Okay, I'm very hungry, and I do very much devour this.
It is wet,
bacon,
soggy
and I
carrot bacon.
still refuse to call bacon. It is soggy carrots.
I don't know if I can help you get out. Or
All right, well, I could try to pick this lock because you know what I found? This.
a finger? Oh.
I mean, it was a finger. It used to be. Now it's just a bone. But if you want the finger, it's floating around over there somewhere.
I don't want the finger.
Okay. Also, how deep are your pockets? Like, because there's a ton of coin down here. But we can figure it out. We can figure out that later.
Get you out
figure out that
first.
later. All right, and I try. Maybe this will help. I mean, I'm trying to fish down there. I didn't really find anything. I don't think I have anything. And she like pats down her pockets. Oh, my stuff's missing. Where is my stuff? Maybe I will try to pick a lock with this, but I don't know if it'll help.
I'm going to like try to touch her hand to give her guidance so she can help. Because I am not going to be helpful with picking the lock. Just not a thing. Actually, no. I will give the help action with guidance.
Okay. You are trying to unlock it from inside?
I mean, I am sure that wherever, even if I have to reach my arm around to try.
Yeah.
Or do I?
Okay.
Yeah.
From within the cell, yeah. So you're going to make a dexterity check with disadvantage, please.
A dex check, you say. Okay.
And I'm helping her, and she has a D4 as well.
Okay.
You want me to give her my score or do it at advantage?
Yep, you can do that.
Or
give her your score.
What did she get?
What is
I
it?
rolled 17 on both of those D20.
Nice.
Plus, okay, there's a 2 plus, okay, so the 19 plus.
Throw the D4 in there just for good measure.
I did, that was a +2 from that. So all together.
And then a +3 from my, wait, do you want, Dex, it's +3.
That's a 26.
Okay.
Survey says.
You are so lucky. As under the water, you're kind of like fiddle around.
I have lucky too. Oh my gosh, okay.
You fiddle around from the inside
been a
with that
while.
little shard of bone, and you hear a as you manage to, and you're not even sure, you're even amazed yourself that you were able to open up this cell door.
I am keeping this bone. It is a lucky bone. Going right in my pocket.
Okay.
Thanks, bro. And I give it a little salute to the body that's floating around in lots of pieces.
Where's Tavas?
Oh no.
Back to the rest of the group.
Wait, Tavas is missing too.
Back to the rest of the group. Okay, y'all are there. Noggins is gone.
What's how high is the ceiling?
I said only.
Like not high.
No, it's only like a
3
few feet, 3 feet, I think, above the water.
So I can't like scale the wall or anything. Not that a paladin plate could do that, but you know.
Do not move too quickly, please.
Do you realize that since we have been in here now, that 3 of your companions are missing?
Sorry, so the water is 3 feet deep and opaque.
So when my glowing blade, the ember blade hits it, does it like oil on top, like a tar, or is it like
No,
still see light on
you
it?
see still, but as it goes lower, it gets darker and darker
brackish.
because it's brackish and dark. Yeah.
Can I make as a bard traveling a world full of mana? Can I make a history check to see if this is some sort of teleportation? Since he's clearly not in 3 feet of water and gone. They've made Arcana checks.
Arcana check.
You want me to Arcana?
Yeah, I would say so. If you're trying to figure out if it's magic, yeah.
With the naked intelligence, 14.
14. The fact that he just disappeared,
Must be.
and the fact that he said that there might be a trace of magic, yes, there's some sort of magical essence to this.
Where did he
Although
go?
there was a very physical effect. There was air that escaped and something happened, but there was also something magical that happened.
3 companions missing.
Yes.
3 more, you mean?
3 more, yes. Which is why I say, let's not move, not 1 inch. Let's just stay here until they come back. Maybe they've gone for a trip and I don't know.
Well, Aster, is there anything that you can tell us about these waters?
That's new.
Is it?
So is whatever happened upstairs. Things have changed.
Okay, but the noises, you heard those as well, right?
Yes, there are doors around the corner.
Maybe we go check them, but please be careful, Loholt. I'm on your shoulders, and I do not want to go for any crazy kind of teleportation ride.
He's thinking about just like. No. Wait. Perhaps. So yes, teleportation here. I'll take just a basic silver coin out and toss it well past where Noggins stepped and see what happens to the water there.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check just to try and.
Sleight of hand. Yeah. Natural 20. Wow. I will skip it 15 times across.
Yes, 15. I don't know, it's 15. But anyways, then it boop, boop, and just sinks down.
That was a great throw, by the way.
Thank
Seriously,
you.
very nice.
Maybe it's just in this area.
So sneak around?
Can I toss you?
Oh, yes. It's only 3 feet?
Yes. I mean, you're basically like here anyways.
Sure,
if you're on the ground, you're
actually. I'll put you down, and I'll try and jump it.
Okay.
I'll try and jump over 5 feet. So I'll go up the stairs a bit, and I'll just.
Okay, athletics check, and you can jump your strength. I always do this.
×2.
Is your strength ×2 with a running jump?
Yep, with 10 feet of distance.
So I'm gonna get disadvantage because it's.
You're jumping with Falfar on your back?
No, he put me down.
Okay, on the stairs. Okay.
Yeah. Will I get any height? Will I get any height on that?
Yeah, you can.
My question is, will I remain disadvantaged because of my armor?
Yes.
Hold on, then I'm a fail. We're looking at athletics. Actually, it's not that bad. 12.
Okay, so you're able to kind of stumble over. You think you missed the area he stands, and you kind of rest in the ground, and you stop, and the water just kind of goes still around you.
Looks good.
I look down the hallway. Sword, glowing sword.
Yeah.
What do I see?
So you can see that. You can see that there are rusted iron doors about 10 feet in at the end that block the hallway on each side.
Who was it who could hear the voices?
It was me and
Aster. Heard it somewhere deep within, but you didn't know necessarily where.
Give me a second. Let me just make sure this area doesn't have any more of these traps. So sword, swish around.
Investigation check.
Yes. That would be an 11.
As you kind of sweep your sword, you don't feel anything, you don't see anything, nothing happens.
Left or right?
What do you think?
You heard where the voices were coming from.
Yes, true.
I mean, they seem to, right, Aster? They seem to come from the right. Am I wrong? Or am I right?
Oh, dear.
Can I
I
hear
can't really
anything?
tell, to be honest, but my vote is the right side solely because that's where we were held when my party first came here.
I'll try to listen.
Perception check.
8.
Nothing.
I'll hug the wall.
Yeah.
And move toward the door.
Which doorway?
This way.
Okay. You get to the doorway. There is an iron rusted door. At this point, you hear muffled voices from the other side of that door.
I'll lean in and listen.
At this point, all you hear is muffled voices. There's conversation happening on the other side of the door.
I'll slither back to the corner, peek over, and say, I hear voices through the door to the right. There could be enemies.
Should we shuffle through the water and make it there?
Don't step in that spot.
Right, maybe would you like me to toss you over
That'd be great.
where he landed?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Put my hands under his armpits. And I
Remember this?
We have a little moment.
I look in your eyes, you look in mine. You dunk me under the water once for good measure, and send me off on my way.
I don't know if this will make you cleaner though, but
No, probably not.
I'll catch him.
probably will though.
Oh, maybe.
You want to catch him?
I'll catch him so he doesn't go in the water. He can go on my shoulders again.
Okay.
All right. Toss me.
All right. You
Toss me a
this
falter.
time.
Ah! Oh, whoa! And what happens? Can I do
I'll allow it to happen. That was just very entertaining. You catch a Falfer.
And I'll lift him up and put him onto my shoulders again, and then go to the door.
Okay.
Nice.
And then
Well played, DM.
That's
you're going to go through the door? You're going to go through the door?
Is it unlocked?
It doesn't appear to have a lock on it.
Okay. Whatever. Here we go.
Here we go.
I'll slam the door open.
Okay. You slam into it and kind of put your shoulder into it. It does have a handle, but doesn't have a lock. And it seems quite sturdy, like almost like it's, again, rusted into place. It's been here a long time. Water. You also notice, sorry, I didn't say, that as you kind of step past into that opening, sorry, this chair keeps like
Sure it does, Jay.
expelling air, and it sounds like I'm tooting every time I sit down. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As you step down, there's steps. So you step down, and it goes down to the point where you get to the door, and you're at just 5 feet of water.
Okay, so it's good that you have.
So it goes down into that towards that door.
I'm just gonna bang on it. Thump, 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 thump.
Okay, so you go into it, you notice that it's closed. You all hear a boom, boom, boom at the other side of that door.
When you throw me, by the way, like, and I land in the water.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen a toddler? Yeah, and like, who really wants to stay out of the water? Like, yeah. I have a very low constitution.
Yes.
So I'm like avoiding that brackish water with everything I got.
Yes. At this point, though, as he goes down, your legs, like basically your midriff, is under the water.
Okay.
Aster, do you think you could make the jump?
I could probably stand to have a little bit of help.
All right. Here we go.
I turn around and I put my arms out to catch her.
I'll catch her.
This is going to be an athletics check.
Put her on
to
my
toss an
shoulders.
Aster.
Yeah.
I'll squat a little more and try to say, Evo, and
You can give me give him your acrobatics bonus.
That was so
Aster.
rude.
Cool. That's a solid +3.
okay, so it's gonna be 28.
Okay.
Okay, well, she does a double pirouette.
Aster does no problem but to just settle into the water nicely. Your feet touch the ground hesitantly, but they
This is where
do.
you fell.
And you are behind Falfer and Loholt at this point.
So graceful.
You all hear this bang on the door. You yelled out and said, "Who's there?"
Who's that?
And as
What's
soon as
that?
you do that, you hear a muffled on the other side.
There's someone in there.
We can't hear who they are.
Have people banged in here before? Is that like a guard or something?
No, did you come here alone?
No, everybody else is here. There's 2 other people we might meet soon.
There's no keyholes or nothing.
No.
There's no knob on the door. There's no
There's
handles.
There's a handle.
Okay.
No key. Oh. It's just
Is
it's really
full iron?
Yes.
There's no wooden slots or anything?
like rusted iron.
Maybe.
But we can.
Maybe
since
pull
I'm out
this
of the
time?
lock,
Do-
can I move towards
Can I at least
the noise?
discern if the voices are like panicking or
Insight check. This is taking too
Did you
long.
hear what Noura said?
16?
No, I didn't.
Since I'm out of I've unlocked it. Can I move towards this noise?
Yes, absolutely. You start to move and you realize that there's somebody on the other side of that iron door.
I'm going to snap, and as I do, a green flame appears in my hand, just preparing for if something comes through that's unsavory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just toss the hell out of that fire.
Okay. All right.
You might as well do it anyway, Omega.
Yeah. Okay. As you start to go through, you see that there are other cells. So this room has 8 cells in it. If you want to investigate any of the cells, you have to let me know. But you see some things in some cells, including now you see this rotting corpse that is kind of hanging on the edge of that 1 cell door. There is.
I want to just grab like an arm just to toss it at whatever.
Grab an arm.
Like it.
You just pull it off the corpse.
Yeah, it should be like,
Arm yourself.
tender. Fall off the bone,
I think I get this arm.
Yeah.
Adam just said, "Arm yourself." Oh dear. Oh, I love my life. All right.
Gong, 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 gong.
Okay, so what are you trying to do right now? You are preparing, you're readying yourselves. If something comes to that door that looks nefarious, you are going to attack it with an arm. You are listening.
Yes.
And you hear, like, question. Oh, what was your insight?
16.
Okay, yeah. You can hear the voices, and you hear the voice of Noggins.
Oh, Noggins? I'll go up to the door and be like, Noggins! Noggins, it's Loholt!
And I'll be slightly higher up on the door going, Noggins! Noggins, is that you?
And I hear you said you hear it?
Yeah, you all hear it now.
Yeah, do you hear it? Okay.
Okay.
Back away.
Get us out of here!
Back away from the door. I'll back up.
We're not really at the door, but are you okay?
Off my
Hey,
shoulders,
Noggins,
please.
I'm still gonna throw the.
Okay. I get down and I'm like, hurry up!
I will go to the door and I will just like trace my hand along it as if I'm like caressing the door briefly, and then I'm just gonna lean back,
Get in
put my hand against it, take my sword back, shatter, cast the spell shatter.
Okay, all right. As you do, the door shatters. There is iron bits that fly off the hinges and kind of fill and then settle in the water.
It's a very loud noise.
Yes, and it, like, there's a cacophonous echoing sound that goes down the hallway and into this chamber.
Oh, they definitely know we're here now.
Oh, Ezmerelda! Oh, good to see you!
Hey,
That's the
listen.
bad one. That's the bad one right there. That's him right there.
There's a what?
That's the bad one. Him right there.
What's a bad one?
The one who destroyed the wall. You say you were gonna throw the arm at him. Okay.
I don't see them though, right? We just hear them.
No. He shattered the door and they're standing in the doorway.
Oh, they're standing there. I'm so glad to see you, and I just like toss the arm at them.
The arm hits your head, kind of like does this, and then kind of like falls off.
Based on the earlier conversation.
Don't drink the water. Full of face.
Any more thankful?
Yes. Loholt, what does Ezmerelda see?
So you see a fairly armored human person looking, but his eyes are like milky white, but not glowing or disgusting. They're just like the color is completely gone, and they have just a little bit of a glow to them. He's carrying a large amber bladed sword that is glowing now 30 feet into the room with this light sunset like hue. He has rough cut hair, circlets, blue and yellow flowing cloaks, and some gold trim on him as well. And he's fairly regal looking and definitely does not look like he belongs in this place, or will not survive long the way he's parading his holiness around. So.
Who's this guy?
That's Loholt!
And Felfer's on his shoulders.
Well, I'm in the water now.
Now he is.
And then over Loholt's shoulder, you see, Aster, what is Ezmerelda see?
Aster is a very petite-looking woman, just barely over 5 feet tall. Kind of has almost like the drow-like skin, the pointed half-elven ears, very, very vibrant, bright, multicolored eyes, white hair that's now like kind of damp and like scraggly at the ends in the water with like streaks of black through it. She's wearing kind of black and white and gray, kind of monochrome, almost like clerical style robes that are trimmed with gold. And she has just like a belt with a couple random things on it and a set of pipes that look like they're made out of bone.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Who are you guys? Where's the rest of our friends?
Is this
Dimitri? As you're the only one standing on the stairs while they're having a conversation.
I heard the door shatter, and I start hearing the voices normally.
Yeah.
So I'll make the jump over.
Yep.
And before I turn the corner, you'll hear my voice say, Ezmerelda, I hear you. Is Travas there too? And then I'll turn the corner.
Yeah.
And you see Dimitri, and he doesn't look like you remember.
Yeah.
His hair is white, and he has his face is like almost looks like an undead. The way the skin is pulled
Emaciated.
tight. Emaciated, exactly.
What the hell happened to you?
Is this your last friend?
Yes.
Yes.
One of them.
We have found one.
Will the ability that I used to resurrect Argon Voss had a very, very interesting, devastating effect. I didn't know it would happen like this, but this is what I look like now.
Silver Fox.
Are you okay though?
I'm surprisingly, my appearance is the only thing that still feels normal. There's a lot about me that is very, very much.
Right, because that was like the last thing I remembered, and then now next thing I know, I came to down here, and then Noggins is saying that was more than a month ago. Travas, I don't know where he is.
Yes, we came looking.
And I don't know who you guys are. I'm sure you're all right, but like, what's happened? Where are we?
You are in Castle Ravenloft.
Yes, you are in the master's chambers. Well, I mean, in the prison chambers. You know.
We haven't seen Steve yet.
This is Steve's house.
The basement.
You are in the basement.
We're in Steve's cellar right now.
Yes. Have you found anything down here of any interest?
No, I found a shit ton of coins. They're like right down the floor. If you just go swim down, don't drink the water, but like just hold your nose.
Don't do it.
Tons of coin.
So I'm going to take this point to just turn toward the hallway that no one's paying attention to and pay attention to it.
Okay. Which one? Which hallway? The one that leads to the other door?
Back, so if they're all in here, I'm going to turn around because I'm just the paranoid android here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go and take a look. Good song too, but just take a look down the hallway and just continue vigilance there while they have their
standing where you are?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Also, while we're discussing, I'm just gonna peek into all of the rooms.
It's a small room.
Yep.
Hey, do any of you have my stuff?
Oh.
So what are you doing? You're searching the other cells?
Seeing if I can find Travas.
Okay. You do see a half-elven corpse hanging on the bars of one of the cells.
It's not Javas. They have a sword though.
The rest of the cells appear empty.
Okay. I'll hear Noggins say it's not Travas. I'll look closer and investigate this corpse.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
What weaponry do you use? I will ask Ezmerelda.
Well, I'm missing my rapier, I'm missing my hand axe, I'm missing my short sword, I'm missing everything.
I have a spare short sword if you wish to use it.
Thank you. I will probably need it down here. If anybody else is lurking about.
So you have, she has like nothing, like not even armor or anything?
No.
Okay. I'll take off my cloak and give you the cloak and be like, it'll offer menial protection. Does she need to attune to a cloak of protection +1?
You have to check. Sure. If it requires attunement or not.
My investigation of the corpse was 2.
I can find out if it does.
2.
Oh, these
2?
are like really fancy digs. Thank you,
It's
but I don't think
gross.
they're really messed up, and you have to get these dry cleaned or something afterwards because this place is dank.
I would say with that too, though, you do see that it has a long sword on its back, in a sheath. That is actually still fairly decent shape.
Okay. I'll take a look and I'll reach in. I'll pull out the sword from the sheath just to.
Requires attunement. Sorry, it does require attunement.
Does it require attunement?
Yeah.
All right. That's how do you attune?
Short rest.
Short rest, yeah.
Short rest, yeah.
All right. I'll keep the cloak on for now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate the gesture.
And-
Maybe we could
Oh, sorry.
Has
Go ahead.
find everyone else.
Has anyone checked that pile of gold yet? I would like
We
to
don't
do
need
that.
to worry about gold right now. We need to find Javas.
Okay,
You're
you guys
currently.
go ahead.
Wait,
No, I'm
can't
on his
touch the-
shoulders
Oh, you
now.
went back again?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
so I'm in the hallway now. So.
Okay, never mind.
So I've pulled the sword out and just seeing. What
Yeah, it's a decent sword in working order.
Okay. Is it like a short sword or?
It's a long sword.
Long. Okay.
Yep.
I'll take the sheath as well.
Yep.
And it's very gross to take
Yeah.
from the corpse.
Yeah.
But I guess my investigation was to check if this corpse was Travas.
It's not.
And so with
I would say with a 2, with a 2, it might be.
Okay.
It's too far gone.
Noggins did say it's not Javas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. You're still not convinced, but you'll take his word for it.
Yeah, and I'll respectfully, nonetheless, try to, I guess, loot this corpse respectfully.
Okay.
Respectfully.
And
How did you know to find me here?
take the sword. It's a long sword.
Back when we realized you were gone, I saw claw marks or something, and it kind of went into the direction of here. So we had a feeling.
I'm looking
Do you
down.
think Travas is here too?
Yeah, I would assume probably. Sterling and Roan are here too, but they got lost. But they'll be fine.
But they're still here, but they're inside.
Yeah, no, they were just with us. They just
They were just here. Okay.
Yeah, they might be here in I don't know, another time, maybe in later.
Okay.
Noggins?
Huh?
Across this hallway is another door. Perhaps there's more cells there, and your friend could be there.
Yes, we should not stop looking.
But watch where you step.
Ezmerelda, you and he takes one of his torch wood plank thingies.
Yeah.
He reaches into his bag. Where he has all these herbs and seeds and things.
Which are also.
You kind of see him just kind of jiggle around in there, and then he literally wipes his hand across the wooden pommel, whatever, and as he starts to speak in Sylvan, you'll see mushrooms start to grow in it. And then he'll also roast it a little bit and hand you the stick. Eat.
What?
It's
amazing.
I mean, it's all natural.
I don't care what it is right now, as long as it hasn't been swimming down there and fell off a dude that's been swimming. This is amazing.
They call it chicken of the woods, but I don't really know why. It's not really chicken.
No, it's not really chicken, but obviously it's really good right now after all of this. This is great.
If you need more, you need more. Just let me know.
Oh, cool. Amazing.
Dimitri, you find 2 belt pouches on this rotting corpse. And as you lift it and you open it, you see that there are gemstones in it, 5 of them actually. And another one that contains a potion vial of some sort.
Oh. Does the potion vial resemble some of the potions of healing that we already have?
No, it's a different color, hue. I will tell you what it is, what it looks like, anyways. Talk amongst yourself for a minute.
I need to find something to stab somebody else with down here. Really don't like not having any weapons.
Sorry, it's a blue potion. And it bubbles and steams inside as if boiling in the as you look at it.
Can I try to figure out what kind of a potion this is?
Yes, you can.
Noura, I give you a short sword. So you have a short sword.
Oh, thank you. What was your name again?
I'm Loholt.
Sorry, what was that?
Loholt.
Loholt. Thank you, Loholt. How did you guys meet?
We were sure, actually, that he was. I was, anyways. I was sure he was Travas, and that our friend over here was you. But you changed in the crazy mists that happened that day at Argen Vostolt.
I'm not from around here. I was pulled into this realm. And
That
I've
tends to happen, yeah.
bonded with your friends. And now I am serving their cause to find you and your friend and get you out of here.
He's quite good.
So you're brand new, Loholt?
He's brand new. I mean,
I've been here for a little over a month.
Oh, okay. This is not a great vacation spot. I'm sorry you landed here. But thank you for helping my friends. What was your name again?
Aster.
Aster, are you new as well? Like, were you guys friends? How did you?
I'm not from here either, but I've been here for some time.
And that's first.
Yeah, I could actually. And you know what, Loholt, this is get used to like the face of like there's like veiled trauma, and that's how you know that like somebody's been here for quite some time.
I see.
Yeah.
I turn to Aster and to Ezmerelda, and I go, I didn't know her name at first, but then I asked her.
At that point,
And then like there's like a 5-second pause, and then Ezmerelda starts howling, laughing.
I miss you so much.
I'm just gonna.
And then like tears, like actual tears, as she realizes like, oh my god, I missed you guys too.
I'm just gonna lean over to while Ezmerelda is having the moment that she is having. I'm just gonna lean closer to Loholt and Aster. Well, Loholt's a little farther in, but I'm just gonna lean closer at least to Aster. And I'll say, I think she's probably been here longer than all of us. You can trust her. I trust her with my life.
Really?
No, I'm talking to Aster about you.
I was like not sure. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, lots of things happening at once.
Fair.
She'll just nod. Good to know.
But if you mention, she has a hard time accepting that, if you tell her about the thing that you had to do with Steve, just know that she might react, but it's out of love and trauma, like she said.
Well, perhaps keep that to myself for now then.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
What are you guys talking about?
More mushrooms.
All right.
You know, the great thing about these mushroom sticks is like if you need to stake somebody afterwards, like waste not, want not, am I right?
Mushrooms go great with steak, am I right?
Mm-hmm. I love mushrooms with steak.
I don't like steak.
All right. What do you all do?
Looking for a way out of here.
I think, well, maybe looking at the other room, the other door
Okay.
that Loholt talked about.
Okay.
See if Travas is in there.
Yeah. So give me Arcana check. If you're trying to figure out if it's a magic potion or what it is.
8.
8. You imagine it's magical because it's boiling without being hot, but you can't tell what it is.
Okay.
Very astute.
Very astute. Okay, you all kind of gather at the doorway. Loholt is currently in the space. Before you move yourself, sir, I would like you to tell me where you go. One square at a time.
I will peer down the hallway where we were told there was undead.
Still
as in
like no
as in there's still undead?
No.
Or
like still no sign of anything.
Do you find it odd? Of all the noise and disruption we've made, and yet these undead beings have not come to get us yet.
I mean, this whole world is odd, but yes, it is probably strange.
But the creatures I sensed were further down the hallway. And it's possible they could come and reach us whenever they choose.
Mm-hmm. And they're definitely over there, at least from last time.
Perhaps they're guarding something.
I'll maintain vigilance here. Check the door. See if your friend is on the other side.
Can I then, with Loholt looking upon me, I mean, I'm in the water now, so 3 feet deep, you said, right?
Yeah.
This area?
Yeah.
So I want to move like 5 feet at a time, checking with my Ikalwa the ground.
Okay, so can you move yourself 5 feet at a time, please?
Okay, so am I doing that for me?
No, let Joel do it. Go, reach across to it. Or you tell me.
Yeah. If you, just.
He's got something up his sleeve.
I know. So
Dungeon Masters don't do this.
Not that block right there.
Not this one?
Not
Which
that
one?
The one diagonal. Yes.
Okay.
I haven't stepped there yet, by the way.
Yes.
I don't like
No, I
any of
haven't.
this.
I've stepped here.
Well,
I've hugged this wall.
Okay, so you step in there.
Yeah.
Seems okay.
Okay. I'm going to investigate the next block across that way.
Like this way?
Yeah.
Asphalt crosses the hallway. There is an explosion of water upwards. He is sucked under, and that is where we're going to end the session. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Appreciate it, as always. Again, our episodes are 2 hours. We're trying to fit more content into a shorter amount of time, and it's more, what's it called? When you watch it, and it's easier to watch.
Dense.
Dense is what I was looking for. Compact.
Morsel size.
Or easier to consume. That's what I was looking for. Easier to consume. Anyways, more consumable. Anyways.
Bite size.
Whatever. Love you all. We'll see you next week. If you like what you saw tonight, consider sharing and hitting that bell icon and subbing and all that wonderful stuff. Thank you, y'all. Bye.
Bye.